Hello students. So last time we have seen the definition of equivalence relation, right? In which the condition was all three relations must be to be equivalence relation, that is reflexive, symmetry and transitive. Now we'll see the examples related to this equivalence relation. For that example 2 we have, that is, let T be the set of all the triangles in a plane with R a relation in T given by R equals a pair of T1 T2 such that T1 is congruent to T2. So show that R is an equivalence relation. Okay, so we can denote it like a solution, because here T represents all type of triangles. So if I take one type of triangle, say T1 comma T1 belongs to R, that shows that T1 is related to T1, means any one type of triangle is related to itself, since every triangle is congruent to itself. The condition is there, no? Relation given T1 T2, T1 is congruent to T2. If I write T1 comma T1 belongs to R, that means I want to say that T1 is congruent to T1. So for any triangle, you know that triangle itself is congruent to itself. So we can write this T1 belongs to R. I have taken only one type of triangle, and triangle is congruent to itself. So you can understand that what we can say here now, hence R is reflexive. As the reflexive condition, you know, one object and if it is related to itself, and we can relate here, so we can say R is reflexive. So one condition we have proved, that reflexive. Now if I take the another example, another relation, I want to check it out here, that it is symmetric or not. For that T1 T2 belongs to R. What it show according to the given question, that T1 T2, then T1 is congruent to T2. So T1 T2 belongs to R means that implies T1 is congruent to T2. And we know that T1 is a triangle, T2 is one of the triangle. T1 and T2, both the triangles are congruent. If I can say that T1 is congruent to T2, so that is implies that T2 is also congruent to T1. So T2 is congruent to T1 can be written as T2 T1 belongs to R. Do you understand? T1 T2 belongs to R, it shows T1 is congruent to T2. And if T1 is congruent to T2, we can say T2 is congruent to T1, because T1 T2 are triangles, and if one triangle is congruent to the other one is also congruent to the first one. So that implies T2 T1 belongs to R. I can write this way. Here we have taken two triangles, congruent triangles, hence we have proved that R is symmetric also. Second condition also proved. Now we are taking three triangles, and for that T1 T2 comma T2 T3 belongs to R. What this means? This implies that T1 T2 means T1 congruent to T2. T1 is congruent to T2. Comma means and T2 T3 means T2 is congruent to T3 according to given question. Now, if T1 T2 given, we have to understand T1 is congruent to T2. Similar way, T1 T2 I have written, that is means T1 is congruent to T2, and comma T2 T3 written, that is T2 is congruent to T3. So if T1 triangle is congruent to T2 triangle and T2 triangle is congruent to T3 triangle, you can understand that T1 triangle is congruent to T3. So T1 triangle congruent to T3. So this can be written this way, T1 T3 belongs to R. So R is transitive. Yes, T1 congruent T2, T2 congruent T3. Therefore T1 congruent T3 shows it is transitive relation. So all in all, we have seen that reflexive it is, and symmetric also, and transitive also. All three conditions we have here seen. So R is an equivalence relation, we can say. That was to be proved, and it is proved.